Well, isothiocyanates actually are antioxidants that activate a self-defense mechanism in our body. And what they do is they actually help cells produce more antioxidant enzymes that then go out directly and intercept and destroy free radicals. Now, there's more than 1,000 different types of isothiocyanates, and most of them, as you said, are found in the green leafy vegetables.
Right. You know, we talk about broccoli as being the main source of these. I want you to keep that in your mind. But you know what the richest source is? Brussels sprouts. They have even more than broccoli. So any of you who don't like broccoli, I've seen people smiling up there. And no more complaining. Brussels sprouts everyone can like. You know, and they're miniature versions. You can cook them all in different ways, and I actually love them. And, you know, I think it gets you to where you want to be with your antioxidants in this category. Talking about the specific ones here.
Well, so here are 3 all-stars in terms of isothiocyanates, and all of these foods actually help prevent ovarian cancer, which is a deadly cancer of women. And studies have shown that eating a cup of the raw vegetable a day or half a cup of the cooked vegetable is cancer protective. Now, the reason I actually like these is because of how easy they are to use. For example, instead of a salad, you can substitute for the lettuce some of these vegetables. Or you could actually steam or saute them. It's very easy to incorporate them into your daily life. Now, a couple of things that you should know. Boiling vegetables destroys isothiocyanates. So you don't want to boil them, you want to steam them or saute them. And the other thing has to do with chewing. So chewing these vegetables, the act of chewing, actually releases more of the cancer fighter. So when mom says, chew your foods, she really knows what she's talking about.
I love that. I love that. What a great insight. Thank you very much. And the third cancer-fighting antioxidant all-star are the flavonoids. So Dr. Lee, how do these prevent cancer?
Well, flavonoids, and there are 6,000 different types of flavonoids, lots of them, actually protect the body indirectly. And by that, what I mean is that when we eat a food containing flavonoids, our body metabolizes them to create an acid called uric acid. And it's the uric acid in our bloodstream that neutralizes the free radicals.
So it's a very different mechanism. Are you getting all this? Because it's pretty cool. And I didn't know this, by the way. So some are working indirectly, some are working directly, but not by ways we appreciate it. Some of them are stopping the whole process in the beginning. Where's Sandra? Sandra, come on down, Sandra. We get another red jersey here. So how does being in the red there make you feel?
Not so good.
Not so good?
Not so good.
So Dr. Lee, what are the best sources, do you think, if you want to get the right amount of flavonoids in your diet?
Right. Well, so bright colored foods are the tip-off that the foods probably contain flavonoids. And here are 3 all-stars right here. Red cabbage, raspberries, and kumquats.
You know what? I would love folks just to try some of these different vegetables and foods we're talking about today. So go ahead and try a kumquat. Pick one out there. How many of you have had a kumquat? There are a couple folks. They tend to be in the darker colored shirts, the blues and the greens. So are you sneering or smiling? I can't tell.
Smiling.
All right, how much do we have to eat in order to prevent cancer from these different categories?
Well, it's about a half a cup a day of red cabbage or of raspberries, and for kumquats, it's 2 to 3 kumquats a day.
You know what the thing is can you guys turn from being reds and orange shirted people into the blues and the greens?
I think so.
Yeah, you can. And when you do that, guess what? When you turn yourself around, you also dramatically change the chance of you getting cancer, which is the big message here, Sandra. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Right. When we come back, we're unlocking the secrets to getting the most cancer-fighting antioxidants from your food. Stay with us. I'm back with cancer prevention pioneer, Dr. William Li, and we're about to unlock the secrets to getting the most cancer-fighting antioxidants into your diet. Here to help us, Dora. Welcome, Dora.
Thank you.
So how did it make you feel? Thank you. How do you feel about having that red shirt? And who'd you come with, by the way?
I came with my family, and yeah, they beat
you. Now,
and
why
there's always this competition, and I lost again.
Did you feel badly
and
about it?
I'm the eldest.
You're the oldest?
Yes, yes.
But do they eat better than you? They're wearing yellows and oranges there.
No, they don't eat better than me. But I am 76.
Oh, you look good for 76.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know. There's something's not right in this. All right. The first secret to making sure you get the most antioxidants is about how you make your tea. Now, some of these things are going to completely change your thoughts about how you prepare your foods. What kind of tea do you normally drink, Dora?
I don't like tea.
You don't like
I'm
tea?
a coffee drinker.
Well, coffee has antioxidants in it, but it affects your antioxidant levels in your coffee, how you cook it as well. But let's focus on teas today. Dr. Lee, are you better off dunking it in there, dipping it back and forth, or just tossing it back in there and leaving it? What do you think?
I think you're better off just leaving it in there.
Go ahead and do it. Toss that bag in there. Just throwing them in there, and she's leaving it, and she's not dunking it.
Well, you have to dunk it, so
Well-
this way it'll get wet.
There were two options. You had the dunking option,
But
or you had the leaving option.
I think it's both. You got to dunk for it to get wet and then leave it.
Dr. Lee, please help Dora and our audience.
Definitely help me.
First, help us understand her answer, and then explain which answer is correct.
I think she said leave the tea bag once it's wet in the tea.
Right.
And the correct answer is actually dunking is much better. And the reason is when you keep dunking that bag repeatedly, you can actually release more antioxidants than leaving it sitting in the bottom of the cup. And here's a couple of other tips concerning tea, because I know that you're going to eventually learn to enjoy tea, is adding lemon to tea. So think iced tea. Actually acidifies the tea, which makes chemically the antioxidants more stable. And what that means, there's more in the cup when you actually drink it. The other thing you want to be careful about is many people add milk to tea, which tastes good, but you should be careful because milk proteins like casein bind to and neutralize antioxidants.
So it destroys
The benefit. So once per 10. We're going to dunk our tea bags from now on. There's an art to this. You can show off to your friends. You can drink it with lemons, not with milk. And the thing that really caught my attention is when you dunk it like this, you let the leaves in the middle of the bag get exposed to the water. You get all the antioxidant benefits from those as well.
And you can also get tea in free leaf form.
Yes.
And it turns out that that's the best of all, letting those free tea leaves
with
float
the
around
little-
and stir them around.
Oh, actually, the tea leaves
That's right.
in there floating.
All right, Dora, come
What
on over
about
here.
honey?
Dora, I'm going to give you like, I don't know. I can't tell what
Yeah.
your answer was, so you don't get a point for that. All right.
That was effectively.
This is the second secret,
Okay.
is how you eat your nuts. Now, what kind of peanuts do you eat? The ones you eat normally. Yes.
I love cashews.
They're cashews.
Love cashews.
You like peanuts?
I do.
You like them raw or you like them roasted?
I like them roasted.
You do. Do you think that's the better way to eat them?
Probably not.
Who thinks Dora's right that she should eat
Obviously.
raw peanuts? Well, a lot of raws out there. Dr.
Yeah.
Lee, please explain to us what is the correct answer and how we should eat our peanuts.
Well, when it comes to antioxidants, roasted peanuts are much better.
Oh,
That's right.
they are. Oh, so that's good.
That's right. And a study by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the USDA, actually measured antioxidants in peanuts and found that roasting can increase the antioxidant levels by 20% or more. So that's actually quite important.
Wow.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Take the bowl over to that
You
table.
carry the bowl.
Yeah.
You know, the browning process in general increases the phenols, which is an antioxidant compound, so it's a good thing. Now, we've talked about regular nuts on the show, the cashews, almonds, tree nuts. These are peanuts, right? They grow on the ground. They're different from tree nuts. They grow up in the air. And tree nuts, I'm always concerned about heating up and roasting because I think you actually take some of the healthy fats, not a lot of them, but you take some of the healthy fats, you might make them a little bit more rancid. So if you can really do it right, take the raw tree nut. If you want it to be roasted, and I like them raw, but if you want to roast it for about 350 degrees for 9 minutes or so in the oven, and it actually will roast it for you, but that way you control how hot it got. So you don't destroy those fats if you don't need to. Fair enough? Okay, come on
There's
over.
no salt on there.
Well, of course not. Dora. Combining two is one that I had not thought of before the show, but it's very important. It's to combine two vegetables. The question, of course, Dora, is which two vegetables do you combine? So, audience, you can chirp in here and help her out. You can. Is it the tomatoes, the broccoli, the celery? What do you think?
All right, I'm going to have to go with artichoke with tomato.
And Dr. Lee, what is the correct answer?
Well, the correct answer is actually tomatoes with broccoli. So studies at the University of Illinois have shown that when you actually combine tomatoes with broccoli, you get more cancer-fighting activity than either food alone. And these are two foods that are so easy to serve together in the same meal.
Right. It's doable, right?
Absolutely, and I do. I love broccoli. I don't like Brussels sprouts, though.
You just
We've
didn't
talked
guess
about
it today.
before. And I do have a question, though.
Yes.
They're saying a lot of times these vegetables sit on the shelf and they lose a lot of. You're better off buying like they flash frozen.
That's a good question. You're absolutely right. When you get fresh vegetables that are frozen at the site, and then you buy them frozen weeks later and save them even for a few months.
Yeah,
So it's a
that's
very
what
smart way, and it's affordable for everybody. Okay, now so far, Dora, not that I'm keeping score, but you're 0 for 3 probably. But now this is where I think you're going to come in. I think you're good at this.
Red's not my color.
Yeah. All right, here's the big question. It's the fourth major secret. If you're going to eat salsa, what dip should you combine it with to get the most antioxidant benefits? Spinach dip, hummus dip, or the guacamole?
Guacamole, the avocados.
You think so? Pretty confident?
Well, I love that.
All right.
Now, I don't know. I'm not so confident about it, but I'm going to stick with my first answer.
You're gonna stick. Okay, is this the correct answer, Dr. Lee?
Yes, she's right.
Yes!
It's the avocado.
Well, why is she right?
Well, researchers at Ohio State University have actually studied people who eat salsa either with avocado or without avocado. And what they found when they looked in their bloodstream is that adding avocado can increase your body's ability to absorb lycopene 4 times, fourfold.
Wow.
And it can increase your absorption of beta carotene by 2.5-fold. So the next time you actually order salsa, get the guacamole as well.
I eat avocados and tomatoes and salsa every day.
Then why are you red?
I don't know. I think it was maybe a faulty test.
Yeah.
But, you know,
No. I'm going to tell you why. Can I tell you why you're red?
can stress do that?
Stress can do it,
Okay.
but there's something more important
That's
that
it.
I perceive in you.
What?
What could it possibly be?
Probably.
Either I'll out you or you'll out you.
Okay. I smoke.
She smokes.
I do.
You do smoke, and I love you for who you are, and I'm not giving you a hard time about it right now, but that's why your antioxidant levels were low. Otherwise, they'd be just like your sisters over there.
Oh, she smokes too, a lot. A lot.
Not the yellow one. The yellow
No, the orange one.
Yeah, smokes with broccoli. Okay, anyway, Dora, thank you very much. Dr. Lee, wonderful advice as always. We'll be right back, everybody.